Peachy! Today I'm going to be doing the furry friends tag. I just threw a blanket and some toys and some little dried carrot pieces on the floor and was like, bunnies, work your magic for the camera, work your magic. So I got lots of HD footage of the bunnies being cute while we do this. Okay, the first question is, what is your pet's name? Our bunnies are called Pumpkin and Pudding. Pumpkin is the gingery brown one, that's all brown, and Pudding is the white one with brown speckles, and she's got a little chocolate mustache. It looks like she's literally shoved her face into chocolate pudding. Second question is, what kind of pet is it and what breeds? That's kind of obvious. They're both bunnies. Their exact breed is the UK dwarf lop. In America, this is known as the US mini lop. They're different from other lops in that the dwarf lop is known to have a horseshoe-shaped head with the way their ears make a little, two little bumps on the top of their head. They've also got kind of, I don't know, I call them sometimes the little pugs of the bunny world because they have quite big heads, huge googly eyes, and quite flat faces. Third question is, how long have you had your pet friend? We've had Pumpkin and Pudding since end of January, which is when we adopted them. So we've had them for about just over 8 months. Can't believe it's been less than a year. They've just felt so much like part of the family already. We just love them so much. Question 4, how did you get your pet? Pumpkin and Pudding were adopted from a foster agency. In fact, they're a rabbit-specific rescue charity in Scotland, and actually 2 of my friends have also adopted bunnies through them. They're a fantastic organisation, and it just meant we could personally talk about which rabbits are best for us and which rabbits were going to get the most out of being with us together with them, and just got us all prepared. It was wonderful. My partner and I don't have a car, and they very kindly drove the bunnies to us. And as you would have seen in the new Bunnies Come Home video, they were just brought in a carrier into our living room, and we just sat and talked with the bunnies, and suddenly they were ours. So one day we didn't have bunnies, and the next day they were brought right to our door. Question 5 is, how old is your pet? Now, because Pumpkin and Pudding are rescues, they only have an estimated date of birth. We don't know their exact birthdays. Their estimated date of birth is literally just says January 2014. Even though we don't think they're siblings, we think they were bought at a pet store at the same time, as it's quite common to have mixed litters of the same breed together at a pet store and stuff like that. So yeah, their estimated age now is just over 2.5 years, and in human terms they're in their swinging young 20s. Question 6, what is your favourite memory with your pet? This is really hard because they have just so many cute little adorable moments they do pretty much almost every day. I wish I just had my phone on me at the time to capture it all, but a lot of the time they're just so spontaneous and just happen out of nowhere. There's one I managed to capture on film. I was just complimenting Pumpkin. I was like, "You're so cute, Pumpkin," and she immediately does a binky as if she understood the compliment and was really happy about it. You're very cute, Pumpkin. Do you like the compliment? With Pudding, it's usually just oh, Pumpkin just did a happy little ear shake. Oh, that's so cute. They do that when they're happy. Oh my goodness, that was so adorable. Sorry, anyway. I can be saying how much I love her and stuff, and she'll run up and start licking me with affection. I swear rabbits, even though they won't understand sentences, they can understand words and tone of voice. I think she understands the tone of when I'm being really affectionate with her, bless her. And because we've had them less than a year, all the special moments at the moment have been learning and seeing them relaxing more in their environment and learning to trust us more. So for example, when they started just lying out in the middle of the room, which is a huge sign of trust and contentment in a rabbit for their environment, because for rabbits that's such a vulnerable place to be, right in the open, just relaxing. So it shows they just really trusted the environment and they like being with us and stuff, so that's always really touching when we see them do that at the moment. Also, just when they just both suddenly started licking me affectionately, and now they do that all the time now. That is just really so sweet as well. I still nearly cry when they start licking me. It's just so sweet, and just a special moment of learning to trust me and stuff like that. Question 7. What are some quirky things about your pet's personality? This is really funny because Pumpkin and Pudding are so opposite from each other. It's so funny. We keep saying Pumpkin's the introvert and Pudding's the extrovert, and it really is true. Pumpkin is really judgmental and quite sassy. It's quite funny, but she is the head bun, so that's more common in the head buns, especially female head buns, because hormonally they are known to be quite sassy. It's in their nature to be like that, and it's so funny and adorable. I love sassy female head buns. But it's really funny because like Pumpkin's really judgmental, but she's like absolute definition of Tsundere. Tsundere is an anime term for a character that is quite cold or hostile to you, but actually secretly really likes you and has feelings for you. And that's totally Pumpkin. Like, she will demand so much attention from you, but as soon as you come and say hello, she'll like turn around and be like, I didn't want your attention anyway, Becca. And you know, like, she'll pretend like she's not interested in things, but she really is. And you know, she will like very shyly come up and give me a little lick and then run away really bashfully. It is so cute and funny, but she is like 100% Tsundere bun. We love her so much. Pudding has such a huge personality. Like, Pumpkin's quite a refined bun. She's a very classy bun, and everything is quite reserved with her. But Pudding, oh my goodness, she's so funny. She's just such a huge personality. She's just hilarious all the time. We love her so much. She's just so funny. She's really, really social. She loves being part of everything. Even like strangers coming into the room, you know, if I've got a delivery, she'll just like come up and say hi. She's like, hello, what have you got for me? I hope you've got a present for me, sort of attitude. It's so funny. She just always wants to be part of things. She's so kooky as well. She's completely hot-headed. She just rushes into things, and then sometimes she regrets it. Like, she'll just like bump her head into a wall if she will. She gets that excited. She's such a funny bunny. Also, even though Pumpkin is defo the boss bun, Pudding will totally push her luck sometimes, as you've probably seen in some previous bunny videos. She will occasionally try to mount Pumpkin as a challenge of dominance, and the thing is, it's really pathetic, and she often does it when she gets overexcited about things, but it's like a really half-arsed attempt at like a dominance challenge, because she'll do it and then Pumpkin will immediately like tell her off and give her a wee nip and chase her around the room like, no, bad, I'm the boss, don't forget that. And Pudding will either go and sulk, or she'll immediately go and apologise and start licking Pumpkin like, I'm sorry, I was completely out of line. Like, it's so funny. Like, she just immediately like apologises for it. It's so funny and adorable. Question 8. What does your relationship with your pet mean to you? Oh God, this is a deep question. I don't know, bunnies are just so important to me. They were one of my biggest dreams in life to have house bunnies, like on the same level as wanting to go to Japan someday. And yeah, sometimes I just can't quite believe we have bunnies now. It's just like sometimes I look at them and I'm like, I can't believe you're our family now, you're with us. It's just like I get emotional about it. I'm such a sap. I don't know, bunnies, because I've had a bunny before in the past and I did so many things wrong, I've had a deep affection for having rabbits, particularly lops, because my first rabbit was a lop. But also, you know, I've learned so much since then, and rabbit information has been so much better now that now I feel like I'm doing everything right. I can properly, fully enjoy what it means to have a pet rabbit, and that really is related to having them as house rabbits. And yeah, house rabbits are just absolutely amazing, such unique companions, and they're so underestimated. They're just fantastic company. Question 9. What are some of your favourite pastimes with your pet? I love to just be on the floor with them and have them hop up to you, and they just really appreciate that company and they're really receptive to it. Like, they'll dance around, they'll come up and lick me, or they'll just go and do their own thing, but they'll make sure they'll do it near me. Or, you know, they'll keep coming and checking up on me to say hello, like they just enjoy being there together, which is really, really sweet. I love going over to Pudding and kissing her, because she tolerates me kissing her whenever. Pumpkin doesn't, but I can just like kiss Pudding on the back, and sometimes she like binkies because she actually likes that kind of attention. She's so funny. She's absolutely ridiculous, but she's really into that playful mood. And with Pumpkin likes to go into the pen and poke her nose through the bars. Even though the pen's open, she does it. It's just like her cute way of getting attention. So I'll always make sure I come and give her attention when she starts poking her nose through the bars. It's like, pay attention to me. So yeah, I just love how demanding they are of attention. I will always reciprocate. And usually if I demand attention from them, like I'll be like, bunnies, come play with me, they'll come up, they're really sociable animals, love them so much. Okay, last question, question 10. What are your nicknames you call your pet? I have far too many nicknames for the bunnies. Sometimes they just come out of my mouth randomly and then that becomes a new nickname for them. I've got nicknames for Pumpkin, I've got nicknames for Pudding, I've got nicknames for them both, like as a group nickname. Okay, so like some of them for Pumpkin are Pum Pum, Big Boss Bun, Bear, Little Bear, Big Bear, Sunder Bun, Sun Sun, Sun Bun, Teddy, and Befoxenin Bun. Befoxenin is a term for those women that can sometimes pass off as beautiful androgynous kind of men, because I always thought Pumpkin kind of has this Lady Oscar look about her, also because she's like a really classy bun despite also being like a tomboy. For Pudding, her names are Pids, Pud Pud, Princess Puds, Puppy, Babyface, Dafty, Little Termite, Bugsy, Chubs, Stumps, Little Girly. We haven't got the puppy one. Is funny because she is so puppy-like for a bunny. And then there's a whole bunch of like group nicknames like Bun Buns, Chublets, Babus, Meat Mops, Babbies, Snugglies, the girls. And sometimes we call them the Les Buns because they're so romantic with each other and they're both girls. We love them so much, but they are so sweet. They literally do smooch each other's faces off. So yeah, that was the furry friend tag. I hope you enjoyed watching the Bun Buns being cute. So until next time, bye bye guys!